Alright, welcome back to The Last of Us. I'm not gonna venture to say that this is the last episode because I was wrong the last time and I don't want to be wrong again. So I honestly have no idea. I think we're close to the end. Like, we must be getting pretty close, but I have no idea exactly how close we are. So right now we're at the resort, and we're about to rescue and or kill Abby. I've got my fluffy baby right here next to me, who is shedding like crazy and making like half of the air I'm breathing cat hair. It's very humid and sticky. But he's sleeping, so we're good. Oh my god, it's getting everywhere. Okay, I need to start playing. Alright. Since I stopped yesterday, I've been way too excited to get back into this. There's no fixing my hair. I went out in the rain today, so it's kind of crazy. Alright. Okay, where were we? Look at these high quality textures. I'm kidding, this game is gorgeous. Oh yeah, I was here. I don't have any ammo for that? Okay.
I don't know. It's gotta be a fucking stray.
Shit! Spread out! Guard the tower!
That wasn't hard. I really love the bow and arrow. So good. If I'm full on this ammo, I might as well use it. The game is giving me so fucking much. Oh shit, there's so many of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, there's like 5 of them. Shit. Alright, how do I want to go about this? Oh, I don't get my arrow back? Alright.
Okay.
Wes? It's Wes! Someone fucking got him! Hey! Run up! Oh. Push forward!
Gotcha!
He went that way. Right there!
Mateo!
Nope. Can't shoot the guys with helmets on. Can't do it. Fuck.
All right.
Get closer!
You got it!
That was fun. Regardless of how it went, it was fun. So, alrighty then. More of that submachine gun ammo. I am really taking out this entire fucking compound by myself. He really be doing it. I can't believe how many shots I missed, though. That's embarrassing. Is that a right? That was rifle. Yeah. Nah, not gonna swap that. Wow, I didn't even really look around this area much. Full up on arrows. Alright, let's head and see what's down here. Oh, I hope this doesn't trigger a cutscene. Oh, thank God. That would have sucked. Nothing here? Nothing here. I am supposed to go that way. Alright then. Oh, I thought that was an axe. I was about to be like, shit. Ow.
Kill her! Bitch! I got the key!
This is awesome.
Alright, come on, let's go!
Hey, where's Abby? She's bit!
Keep back!
Hey, don't put that fucking thing in me!
Hey! Abby tried to escape. She's down in the pillars.
The pillars?
Head down to the beach. You won't miss it. She's probably already dead. Come on!
Interesting. That's cool. I love this. This is so good. Oh, I can't change any of my weapons.
Where are you? Abby.
Jesus. Yeah, there's nothing over here. Is it raining now or something? Oh, I'm hurt. That's so crazy. Oof. Fuck is correct. Oh wow, that was fast. Oh. Am I gonna slide? I am moving really slow. There we go. Oh, I was like, did the shooting stop?
Holy.
Oh no. Shit.
Abby?
Is that Abby? Jesus. This is like some pirate shit. Is that not Abby? No, I guess she's too skinny to be Abby. Oh, is that Abby?
Please. It's you.
Shit. Where's Lev? I hope Lev is okay.
Abby. I got you. I got you. They're both this way.
Wow. I'm so scared someone's just gonna get shot out of nowhere.
I can't let you leave. I'm not doing this.
Just stop.
No. I'm not gonna fight you. Yes, you will.
Shit, Ellie. Come on.
He's not a part of this. You made him a part of this. Okay. Okay.
Ellie, stop. What the hell is happening? Shit! Fuck. Do I have to do all of that again? Shit. Shit! Oh, fuck! Just stop!
Go. Just take him.
Oh, shit, that's gross. She's not gonna be there. Now Ellie's like Gollum. Or no, wait, Frodo. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna be there. Yeah, everything's gone. She's not gonna be here. Yeah, everything's gone. She's not gonna be here. Yep, I knew it. I was gonna have to go back to Jackson. Oh, because she doesn't have the fingers. I thought the credits were about to roll. I was gonna lose my goddamn mind.
Hey.
What are you drinking?
Coffee.
Where'd you get that?
Those people that came through last week.
Oh.
A little embarrassed as to what I had to trade to get it, but it's not bad.
I had Seth under control.
Yeah, I know.
And you need to stop harassing Jesse about my patrols.
Okay. Dina. Is she your girlfriend?
No. No, that was just one kiss. It doesn't mean anything. I don't know why she did that.
But you do like her.
So stupid.
I have no idea what that girl's intentions are, but I do know that she would be lucky to have you.
You're such an asshole.
I'm not trying to.
I was supposed to die in that hospital. My life would have fucking mattered. But you took that from me.
If somehow the Lord gave me a second chance at that moment, I would do it all over again.
Yeah. I don't think I can ever forgive you for that. But I would like to try.
I'd like that.
Don't do this to me.
Okay. I'll see you around.
Yep.
do this to me. I feel like that's a good place to end it. They ended this one with the same sort of, like, non-resolution that they ended the first one. Where it's like, they gave us resolution with her and Dina having a house and Jesse's kid and all that. But now it's like, well, where did Abby and Lev go? Where did Ellie go? And it's, the first game almost had more resolution than this one did. I don't know. I didn't think the ending was bad, though. I see what they were going for, and, I can't say it's bad. I can't say this game is bad. I just can't. Is it the first game? No, it's not the first game, because you can't have the first game again. But, it tried to tell a story in a different way that, I think it worked in video game format, but it also didn't. Like, I don't know, there were some fumbles. There were some big fumbles in the way that they told the story, I think. Not a bad story. I just think, The Last of Us, the first game was the perfect game for its medium. It was the perfect story to be told exactly the way it was told. And I can't help but feel like the story in this game, it just doesn't fit, like, the gameplay. Because in the first game, there was never a moment where you were forced to play through something that you didn't really want to. And and I guess maybe that's part of the maybe that's part of the message of this game, that that Ellie's set on this like one path and she can't get off of it, and that's it. That kind of makes sense, but I can understand why people don't like this game. I think the ending was good because it came full circle with the beginning. The game had some really, really good moments, but they were strung together by just... the entire game felt really, really contrived. Alright? Like, where the first game was, like, rock solid, I feel like you could poke a lot of holes in this game, in this story, specifically. Like, I get the message they were going for, but, like, I don't know. I can confidently say it's not as good as the first game. From, like, a graphics and gameplay perspective, it's a step up, I think, but story-wise, it was something different, and different doesn't always mean bad. I think it's good. I just think they had so long to refine it. It just feels like, I don't know, I feel kind of the way I felt the first time I saw Hereditary with Ari Aster, by Ari Aster. It's a horror movie, and there's a scene in that movie where you think this person's going to be a main character, because a lot of the coverage surrounding that game, or surrounding that movie, a lot of the press surrounding that movie, a lot of the ads and stuff, really like focused on this one character, and you thought they were going to be like a big part of the story. And spoiler alert, like 30 minutes into the movie, they have a like horrifically graphic death, and it is just the most anxiety-inducing thing ever, and it's fucking brutal. And it gave me a panic attack in the theater. I was just sat in my... I related too hard to this story. I was like, I don't fucking enjoy this. I'm having a bad time right now. And, but the more I thought about it, and the more I, like, watched the movie, and I read up on the movie, and, like, heard other people's opinions on the movie, the more I liked the movie. But the first time I watched the movie, I couldn't just pretend it didn't make me feel bad. Like, and I kind of feel that way with this game. Like, the first time I saw Hereditary, I felt like it tried to do too much. Like, it was doing too little with too much. It had so many different things going on, but it was so vague, and it felt so mishmashed. Who played Abby? Laura Bailey. Huh. Who played Lev? Ian Alexander. Alright. I feel like this game had a lot of good ideas, but like that's all they were, is a bunch of separately good ideas mishmashed together into one game. And like, I remember hearing that this game was gonna be like the biggest game Naughty Dog had ever worked on in terms of size and scope, but it just doesn't feel like that when you play it. At least not to me, it didn't. Because like, in Uncharted 4, you go to so many different locations and blah 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 blah, and they're all unique and cool, and you go to so many different locations in those locations, and in the original The Last of Us, you you travel across the entire continent, you travel across the entire United States over an entire year through like 3 or 4 different seasons. And this game is just 3 days in Seattle with some flashbacks thrown in to break up the pacing, and it ultimately harms the pacing too. On a surface level, it's not a bad story, but they just didn't execute it well. I'm not going to call it a bad game, but like, I enjoyed it, but from a technical perspective, it could have been better. I can tell that they put a lot of really hard work into this game, and that they put a lot into it, and I can appreciate that, and I do appreciate that. I had a great time with it. At times it was frustrating. But like the thing with like Dina being pregnant, and you only get to, she's only a companion for like a day, for literally like 5 hours of the game. Like, she was essentially like, so much of this game is just like Ellie, like when you're playing as Ellie, so much of it is her alone. Also, if you can't tell, I have Jesse's haircut now. I just noticed. So much of this game is like it feels like Dina was like Tess and Jesse was Bill. Like, that was their significance on the story. Except Tess and Bill were much better characters than Dina or Jesse. And I don't know, the game just didn't give you time to get invested in any of the characters. Like, I'm invested in Ellie, but right off the bat, she loses Joel, and I'm put off, and then Ellie's all sour and cool, and I don't like seeing her like that, and it's just, I get that, like, your story, you can have a brutal story, and it can be harsh and unforgiving and bad, but sometimes too much, like, too much of a good thing is a bad thing. Like, at a certain point, too much of a good thing is a bad thing. At a certain point, it just becomes, the game is hitting you over the head with like, isn't this sad? Isn't this upsetting? Isn't this just brutal and violent? And at a certain point, it stops being enjoyable. It becomes preachy, and this is a song from 1917. This is a very, very old song. At the beginning of the year, I went and saw 1917, and this song stuck out to me. I love Ashley Johnson singing. I wish she would sing more. Ashley Johnson is such a good singer, by the way. I think I would have appreciated this game more if I had known what the fuck I was getting into before. Like, I still enjoyed it. I still like it. I honestly do. But, like, if the promotion surrounding this game had just been honest, like, Joel's not going to be in this game. This is a story about Ellie and revenge, and Joel's not in it. I feel like a lot of people would have tempered their expectations and gone in with a more open mind than feeling betrayed when you pull a fucking Hereditary trick. It works with a movie like Psycho, but in those movies, those are new characters that we're not already attached to. Like, when the main character of Psycho dies 30 minutes in to Norman Bates, it's like, it's shocking, but it's not, it doesn't ruin the movie because there wasn't another really great movie where that was the main character. We didn't fall in love with that character or anything. And I feel like that it was a fumble. It was just a fumble, you know? Like in the beginning, there wasn't any time to get to know what the situation was with Joel, and like even up to the end, you don't really know what was going on with them up until the very end of the oh. I am gonna do that. I am gonna play New Game Plus. Hey, look at that. I feel like if we had had more time in the beginning to like, if the relationship between Ellie and Joel hadn't become so strained, it's like the game starts off just being so negative. Like, Ellie and Joel don't like each other anymore. Joel fucking dies a minute into it, and Ellie just goes on a stupid journey that gets all of her friends hurt and killed, and she just does a lot of bad shit. And like, if this was a new game with new characters that we didn't know about, it would have worked. But we already care about these characters, and seeing them fucked with like this, it's a bit like the ending of Game of Thrones. It's not nearly as bad, but like, I can't tell the people that don't like this game because they feel like it was a portrayal of some of their favorite characters are wrong. But also, like, that's the difficulty with a franchise like this, is that people get attached to characters that aren't theirs. Like, these characters belong to Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog can fucking kill as many of them off as they want to, you know? Like, it's not up to the fan base, it's not up to us what happens to Ellie and Joel. This is what a lot of people didn't want, I think. A lot of people were afraid that this was going to happen, and then it happened, and then they felt bad. Like, from a pure gameplay perspective, this is a great game. It's a bit frustrating in parts. It's alright. It's not as clunky, I think, as the original game. I don't want to go into, like, the meta stuff about why the game was disappointing or disappointed anyone. Like, the reason I feel so conflicted about the story is that there are so many moments that were just up and down for me, right? Like, there were some parts where I was like, oh, like in the beginning I was just like, oh, fuck this. This is stupid. Like, the night after Joel died, I went on Twitter the next day and I read I just read a bunch of stuff about the game. Because I was like, I don't want to keep going into this, like, being surprised. Because sometimes knowing how a movie ends can make watching the movie, can actually encourage you to watch the movie, makes you want to watch the movie more. And I feel like that's really what the case is with this game. Like, if Naughty Dog had just made it more obvious that, like, something happens to Joel and Ellie tries to revenge his death, I feel like people would have had, because they delayed the game for what? Like, they announced the game 2 years ago, like, big trailers started coming out a year ago, and then they delayed the game for like half a year. That would have given people plenty of time to come to terms with the fact that Joel's probably going to die, or that Joel does die in the story, and Joel's death is a big part of the story. And then I feel like a lot of people would have liked the game. There wouldn't be such upsetting shit about it. But at the same time, from the pure storytelling perspective, I feel like they did a lot of things differently. Not all of the stuff they did differently was bad, but some of the stuff was contrived and it came off as, like, poor writing. It came off as sort of like well, I need this to happen, so we'll throw in some random thing that, like, doesn't have an effect on the plot at all. Like, when like, the theater confrontation between Abby and, Ellie, and the way Tommy and Dina and all of that stuff, all of Ellie's relationships, it's just, I hate to see it. They just did it dirty, but the message in the story, in theory, is good. In execution, not the best. Still a good game, and I found myself liking the, my favorite part of the game was the second and third day playing as Abby. Like, I think that was the best. Because I really started coming around to Abby as a character. And I just really, I hope there's a DLC. I hope there's a DLC that, either lets you... I hope there's a DLC with Abby and Lev. That's what I would like to see, I think. Because, I feel like the original The Last of Us, the point of The Last of Us was to tell a story. And this game's, like, the purpose of the original game was to tell a story. And the purpose of this game was to make a statement about an idea. And it used the story as an excuse to do that. Like, Neil Druckmann said that this story is a story about hate, and the first game is a story about love. And I can appreciate this, and I can appreciate this game by keeping that in mind. But beyond that, it's a little conflicting. Yeah, I'm about to hit an hour of recording. I finished The Last of Us Part 2, something that I was looking forward to for 7 years. At the moment, I don't dislike it. The more I think about it and take time, I may come to love it. I may change my mind and fucking hate it. Like, I may go through and recognize all of the really dumb, like, story flaws and stuff. Who knows? Yeah, this was a wild ride, that's for sure. I don't know. I feel like this game can't escape the meta. It, like, sometimes there are just certain media properties that can't escape their past and their meta. And the meta surrounding this game is really bad. Like, making Ellie such a unlikable character, like, it's good for the story you're telling, but it's not good for the people you're selling your game to, you know, for them to enjoy it. Like, you want to tell a story about hate, and you see Ellie consumed by hate, but it's just, that's not what a lot of people wanted to see. And, like, even in the beginning, when I first started having to play as Abby, I just fucking shat on her. Like, I just fucking hated her. And come the end of the game, I didn't. And maybe that's the message, and maybe through gameplay that's what they're trying to tell you, but, like, maybe that message would have been, imagine if Abby just really was a horrible fucking person. Like, imagine if Abby was the David of this game. Imagine if Abby was just as bad as Isaac or something. Imagine if Abby was just, like, a total awful person who, like, fucking killed Yara and Lev the first chance she got. She, like, completely, like, purposely fucked up, like, Mel and Owen's relationship. Like, just imagine she was an awful person, just, like, the worst person. But the game still played out the way it does. Just imagine for a second, right? Like, imagine you're playing as Abby and you just see Abby do all of this horrible, horrible shit, and Abby's just, like, a completely justifiable person that everyone who plays the game wants dead. Everyone unanimously agrees that Abby's the worst character ever in this game. And then you just... And then the end of the game comes, and Ellie lets her go. Like, I feel like that would have turned a lot of players off, but I feel like that might have gotten the point across better. That, like, a person doesn't need to be redeemable for hatred to be bad, for this cycle of hatred and revenge to be toxic and bad and hurtful. Like, it's just, like, I'm glad that Abby was a somewhat likable and redeemable character, but for the sake of the story, she didn't need to be. Like, I get that it's like, oh, Ellie doesn't know all of, like, the kind of good things she's done, right? And even with, like, Mel is the foil to that. Mel is kind of like Abby's stand-in in this part, where Mel really doesn't like Abby, and she thinks everything she does is fake. Yeah, it's just, this game was a lot. It's over now, though. I can't believe it's over. Wow. And that's that. Today is, June 27th, and I have finished The Last of Us Part 2. I hope that one day we can live in a world where sequels are not going to be judged based off of how well they're, based off of the story they come after. Like, this game doesn't deserve, well, you know what? I'll admit the game deserves some of the hate it's getting. Like, this game is, they knew going into it that this game was obviously going to be very, very divisive, and I can't say that they shouldn't have seen that coming. Like, I can't say that people who feel cheated or betrayed are invalid. I personally don't hate the game, but maybe that's because I don't want to hate the game. Maybe I'm not recognizing all of its flaws because I like the series so much, but I think this is something I'll probably go back and forth on a lot, whether or not this game is, like, good or bad. A general rule of thumb is that if you're judging a piece of media and you can say parts of it are good and parts of it are bad, then it's bad. But I don't know. I enjoyed this. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed this game. I enjoyed it. Story's not the best, not executed the best, but it's not a bad game. I think a lot of people don't like it because it's not perfect. Yeah, okay, so that's for real. That's the end of this. If you watch this, I don't know, why the fuck would you watch this? If you watch this, thank you very much for watching. This is the first gameplay thing I'm going to be putting on YouTube. Maybe I should have done The Last of Us first. I'm gonna go back and play the Last of Us after this and do a completionist run of that game, because I almost have all the achievements on it. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you watched all of this, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. You just basically just spent like you wasted 5 hours of your life watching me run around, look for supplies I don't need. So, joke's on you, really, to be honest. But no, thank you for watching, if you did. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave off.